Please, may I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I want to say that I want to welcome you all to the 1 week faculty development program. So today we are talking about the interactive e-content through H5P. Yes, first I want to present some of the information with you for the sake of yourself. So that is, by observing the image, we can easily say that there will be a silent interaction on the earth with all species. Yes, there will be an interaction. So we have to identify that how the interaction will be. When we come to that interaction word into our classroom, so definitely in the classroom also we can identify the interaction between the teacher and student. So if we were there in the classroom, definitely we can have an interaction with face-to-face transaction. But we are not at all there in a situations to face our students directly. So meantime, we have to create the interaction with the teachers and as well as the student. So if I said the word like that, interaction should be there in a classroom. So there will be a question, and always the teacher have a one big question mark. Is it possible? Yes, definitely it is possible, because I am going to say that. So when you are trying to interact with the students, and when you are trying to interact with in the classroom, so definitely some of the activities will be there. So every person have their own thought. Many things are there to be shared, but nobody is there. So if the situation is like that, the emotions and the activities and what we are planning for that, everything will be. Just a minute.
দিগন্ত ওচৰত এটা আছে ক্ৰেডিট কাৰ্ড হল কালি গধূলি সময়তহে আছে এই নন্দীয়ে নোৱাৰিলেই আমাৰ দুইটাই গলোগে আকৌ সেই চিম্পলি এটা আছে হ'লগে তাৰমানে কেতিয়াবা কিবা কম্পিউটাৰ তাৰমানে এডোখৰলৈকে যাবলৈ নিদিয়ে এডোখৰ যাবলৈ নিদিয়ে এই তাৰমানে হেৰি যে এণ্টি ভাইৰাছে সোমাবলৈ নিদিয়ে সুমিত ভৌমিক এই শকত দিগন্ত আছে ক্ৰেডিট কাৰ্ড না দৰমহা বুলি নহয় এনে ক্ৰেডিট কাৰ্ড চবেই লয় পূৰ্ণিমা বাইদেউ আছে এতিয়া তেওঁ আছিলেই কিন্তু সেইখন বন্ধ কৰি লাগে আছে বুলিয়ে কৈছিলে কিন্তু এতিয়া লাহে লাহে নাই গুচি মোৰ নিজে নিজে অহা এটা আছে একোৱে মই চোৱা নাই খালি বহুত দিন হ'ল অহা সেইটো হয় নহয় মোৰ নাম কৈছে
Sir, please tell me that Dani sir he has.
Yes, sir. हेलो सर. हाँ. ठीक है सर. ओके. हाँ. ठीक है. ओके. टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम था. हाँ सर, ये आप फिर भेज दीजिए वो रिक्वेस्ट. आपने ही दिखा रहा है आपको. हाँ, मैं तो कर रहा हूँ ना सर का वो जो म्यूट हो गया सर का. नहीं नहीं सर म्यूट करके रखा है.
तो मेरे को জীৱন নাই কৰা নেকি? নহয় নহয়, এশটা হৈ গ'ল নেকি? মই সোমাই দিম বাৰু মাজতে. আপুনি ইউটিউবত চাই থাকচোন, এতিয়া মুখতকে মাজতে সোমাই দিম.
ओके सर, मैं उसको मतलब सर को एक बार फोन कीजिए. मैं अभी उसको अनम्यूट करता हूँ सर. उसको अनम्यूट कर रहा हूँ. आप एक बार बोल लीजिए उसको. मैं रिक्वेस्ट भेज रहा हूँ.
হ'ব বাইদেউ, মই তাত সোমাই দিম বাৰু.
Okay.
Okay sir.
Hello.
Now you are audible.
Sir, is it audible too?
Yes sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience, participants, because some technical error. So that's why it happened like this. Okay. So these are the things we have to always try to face, but we don't get regret from these are the types of disturbance, and we have to overcome from these are the disturbance, and we have to make ourselves as a good attitude towards the ICT. Okay. So I think you all are agree with the same statement. Don't worry. Yes, the interaction is very much important in the classroom as well as the in the classroom and as well as the external part of the classroom also. Because there is no interaction, definitely we cannot share the things and we cannot express our emotions and we cannot express the content knowledge and all what is related to that classroom teaching. So that's why we always say that interaction should be there in the classroom. So if there is a situation like this, in the pandemic period, so we will say that we cannot go back to the classroom and we cannot go and try to connect with the students. So in the meantime, so how we can connect with the students by doing an interaction? So that is the one big question what we have in the present situation. Okay. So for that, there is a question I already told that how can I create interaction in the classroom? So if you put a question like this, so definitely there will be there are friends there for the teachers. That is, all the friends are linked to that WH forms. So by creating these are the WH forms, definitely we can say that there will be an interaction. If there is a content transaction in the classroom, the teacher can go with asking, keep on asking the questions, and try to give a space for the students to ask some of the questions from the end of the student. So definitely there will be an interaction. So be aware about that. These all are the WH forms, and you can definitely create a classroom in an interaction way. Okay. So observe that. So how the interaction will be there in the classroom. So in the classroom, in the direct way, face-to-face transaction, we will directly say that there will be a teacher and the student. Between the teacher and student, there will be a communication. By through that communication, definitely there will be interaction. We can easily say that. But in today's situation, in the present context, we are not to say that the teacher and student will be there in a classroom. So how the teacher can contact with the students and how the teacher can interact with the students. So but for that purpose, so we will use the two major terms called, that is messaging and discussion. So by doing these two major activities, definitely we can say that there will be a discussion and there will be an interaction with the students and teachers. So we have to sure about ourselves. So how we are going to interact with the students, in the which form we are going to interact. So for the purpose of the interaction, is there any other supportive tools or any other supportive materials are there for us to interact with the students? If we put a question like that, definitely I will say that 100% I will say that yes, there is an option, but we the teacher have to explore some of the new things. How can I interact with my student? So the teacher has to be more eagerly to explore many more things. Okay. So by exploring the many more things, definitely the teacher can engage the student in an interactive way by conducting these two type of activity called messaging and as well as a discussion. Okay. So for that, one thing I want to say that, so this is the one major ICT tool that is called H5P. So H5P will provide interactive content transaction with the students. So why I am giving much importance for the H5P? Because so in a H5P, there are so many types of interaction styles are there. So by using all the types of interaction style according to the needs of the classroom and based on the structure of a content, definitely you can create an interactive classroom or interactive session with the classroom. So when we are talking about the interaction, so there will be a synchronized session. So sometime it will be a asynchronous session. So in the synchronized session, as like the face-to-face communication in the with the students, but there is a asynchronous session. In that asynchronous session, the teacher can create the content and teacher can create the material for the sake of the interaction and just provide those content material to the students, and by accessing the student, they can interact with the content. So there will be the content and student. In between the content and student, teacher will be a mediator to create the content. So in the same time, the H5P is very much usable for the teacher. So how this H5P will be useful? See, observe here in the slide, you can easily identify that there is a create content. Okay, in that create content, the teacher will create the content. So if the teacher wants to create the content structure and content nature will be changed from one topic to another topic. Okay. So if there is a different type of content, so for the different type of content, you can make use of different type of interaction by using in a H5P. See, observe, there is a one more important thing is there. There is a 30 resources, 30 informations, or 30 types of content. So in a H5P, if you are completely familiar with the H5P, you can create a 30 types of content for the sake of the transaction in the classroom. So you have to explore yourself and you have to be confident with the use of H5P. Then you will definitely know that, so what are the types of content you can create. See, observe the content list. So that is the one interactive video. So in today's session, we are not at all going to cover all the 30 types of content creation. So we will try to identify that a few types of content which will be most useful for in all the circumstances, in all the subjects, that is irrespective of a subject. Either you belong to the commerce stream, either you belong to the science stream, engineering stream, any other professional courses. Definitely for all the course, all the educational streams, you can make use of that H5P because the options are there like that. Okay, so that is the one interactive video. By collecting in the video, you can add some of the question types, and you can add, while adding the questions, you can interact with the video, and you can check the student knowledge about how much they have gained and how they are going through the content. So that will be highlighted. And then through the chart. So in some subject, there is a statistical information. Okay. In that statistical information, the statistics will be provided by the end of the teacher, and based on the teacher can ask the questions to analyze the information regarding the statistics. So that can be make use of in the classroom. And the collage. So everybody knows that the collage information. So collage will be a cognitive task where the teacher is going to pull some of the images which will be related to that one single topic. For that single topic, so please mute your voice. Okay. So in the collage work, definitely the collage will be helpful for the teachers to connect the different types of or different variety of images for one regular content. Because because there is a saying, so the one image can explain the 100 words. Okay. For the achieve of that 100 words can be explained by one single image, you can definitely create that one collage. Okay. So that is the one thing. And other type is there is a drag and drop. So drag and drop will be it will be helpful for the language teachers. So that language teachers have a paraphrasing. So in that paraphrasing, there are so many figure of speech or parts of speech are there. So for the identification of the parts of speech, the teacher can make use of this drag and drop and drag the words and fill up the blanks and fill up the blanks. So these all are the tools, or these are the content types will be helpful for that language teachers. Okay. And the find the hotspot. So this is very much interesting. Okay. So when the find the hotspot, it will be useful for all the subjects. Whether you can go for the science, whether you can go for the social science and engineering. So what all are the subject and what all are the major subject we identify in the education stream, we can adopt this type of hotspot illustrations. Okay. So they are not like not only this much. So we can go with another types of, see, there is a memory game and there is a multiple choice and questionnaire quiz. So just observe one single digital tool which is going to provide a 30 types of content creation. Definitely we have to say that it is a good and effective way of interacting with the students by using one digital tool, effective digital tool, that is H5P. It is freely available, need not to worry about the cost and need not to worry about the amount. Other thing, don't about that. Free it is available, you can make use of that. The only one thing is you have to put your effort to create the variety of content. So sometimes the teacher will ask that, sir, we are there in a pandemic period, we are not at all going to assess the students. So either it is a summative or formative. So at the present situation, if we want to go the formative evaluation, definitely after the completion of one content, we can organize a small test, is it? So if we want to organize a test, in that test, there will be an essay type of question. Okay. So for the conduction of essay type of question, you can make use of that one additional tool which will be in a H5P. Okay. By using this essay type of question, definitely you can make use of that H5P in an effective way. And then one more information, that is the interactive book. This is also very interesting. So if time permits, definitely I will explore this for your sake. So how the interactive book will be work, because so you are going to transact a one major concept or any one concept from your teaching area. Okay, the subject area. So in that subject area, you have one concept. Okay, for that concept, you wish to provide some of the materials like the images, some of the URLs, and some of the videos, and some of PDF and documents. So as like that, you have collected many resources for one single content. So by, if you are interested, if you are intent to provide all the information for one single concept to the student, you can make use of the interactive book. By using this interactive book, you can provide as many as information regarding the content, because when we are there in the classroom, definitely we are going to make use of this. Okay, so that is the interactive book. So like this, there are, I already said that there are 30 types of interactive style of content creation in the H5P. By using this H5P, definitely you could have been do better class, and you can engage yourself with more and more interaction. So that is the one thing I want to say that. So let's explore a few things regarding this H5P interactive tools. Okay, before that, I want to share some of the examples with you people, how it will be work. So this is the one thing. So now I am going to show that some example information. Okay, so that the first example information, how we can create the some this one, that is a content by using the H5P. So that is the one thing I want to share with you people. Okay, so when you go through the web, when you go to the Google, just you can type on Google h5p.org in the Google. So there, when you type that h5p.org, so then you can click on that enter button. Then the first page will be visible like this. So this is the first page of your H5P. So here there is a two option. So one is login option and another one is create your free account. Okay. So I will let you know that after how to create the account. So if you already, some of them, I think some of the participants were familiar with the H5P, they know that what will be the use of that login. So if you have an account of H5P, definitely you can click on that login button and you can go through the H5P window. And if you don't have, it is a first phase, it is a first attempt of to know the H5P, you can go with the create free account. That free account will expect some of the basic information, that is your name, your email ID and your password. Okay, when you are putting that, when you are going to create your account, there will be two options. One is directly you can go through with your Gmail, that is what you have your academic purpose, by clicking on that Google Mail. So by clicking the Google Mail only, you can go through the content. So that is the one thing. So now I am already there in a H5P, so I am going directly to login. So it will directly allow me to enter to the first screen of H5P. So just it is a first demonstration, and I am not going to create now. So first I want to show that how it will be works. Okay, so how it will be works. So for that I already created some of the content. So based on that content, we will talk about that how it is very much useful. Okay, so these all are the things. So by using, you can add the regional language also in the H5P. There is no restriction for the this one, that is what we can say that language. Okay, so this is a one type of e-content. See, observe the screen. I think it is visible, is it? So just observe this. So this is one example for drag and drop. See, I have created the material. So there will be a list of words. Just you can drag and drop that word into the fill up the, it's like a fill up the blanks. Okay, so you can select the word and you can put where it is suitable. So where it will be suitable for that. So based on that, you can go and select and drop the words. So it will be helpful for the students to understand, and they may complete the statement, or they may complete the paragraph, and they will create their own paragraph. So by dragging drop the words, so finally the student can click on the check. It will shows that how many correct words and how many they have made it wrong. Okay, so if you want that, there will be a solution. So it will show that which word will come to that exact place. Okay, it will show that. If it is not done, so then you can go with the retry. So if you click on the retry, again the window will be open like this, and you can drag and drop the words. So this is the one type of information. and there is a one more type of that interaction. So this is a one interaction, because nowadays the teachers are very much eager to create their own content, is it? So that content will be created by the teacher, and it will be in the form of video. In between the video, the teacher wish to give some of the questions. Okay, so if the teacher wants to give some of the question, because when you provided the video, the student will escape from that video. They will not at all going to see the video, and they will not at all complete that video content transaction. Came to know that content transaction. For that sake, the teacher will provide some of the questions. So by creating some of the questions in between the video, definitely the student will know that how the interaction will be happen. See, there I think there is a visibility of the dots in that in the menu bar. Okay, in the video menu bar. So these are the small single dots will identify as a question adaptation in the video. Okay, so this is a ready video. If you have your own video, definitely you can import that video. In between that imported video, you can put some of the questions. Okay, that question. See, observe here. Now I think it is visible on the screen. So here there is a MCQ. If I click on this, so the MCQ will be visible. The student has to click on that, and then the student has to go. Otherwise, definitely the screen will be that video will be not at all going to move. Once the student complete this, then only it will visible for the and it will proceed for the next question or next continuation form. So this type, you created this type of video interaction content, definitely the student will more and more engage, and they're more and more interactive in the classroom. So as like that, there are so many types of videos you have to explore, and you have to make sure about that how I can create the e-content. So that is a one important thing. So as like that, all the 30 types of images content you can create in your classroom, and you can make use of that in a different context and different situation of the classroom. Okay, so I think you all are came to know that how effective H5P is, because this H5P will be more and more effective for the teachers. Okay, so now I'm going through with that how you can create that e-content in the by using the H5P. So that is the one thing I want to show with you people. Okay, so the first thing, how you can get into that H5P. So you can get to that H5P. So just work with the H5P learning by doing with the joy. So I think the learning by doing you all are very much familiar, because this is the important statement given by John Dewey. So he is a this is the one base. This is the one important statement is the base of the constructivism. So first you can how to sign in the H5P. So just you can click on that H5P in the Google search engine. I think better you should follow, and you can take the notes as a flow chart. So if you have taking a flow chart, definitely it will helpful for you people to recall the information what you have learned in today's session. So it will be easy for you to create your own account in a H5P. Okay. So next, click on the H5P. After that, the one highlighted, that is hyperlink. So H5P, and you can click on that hyperlink web ID. So when you click on that hyperlink web ID, so the new window will be open like this. That is the front page of H5P. I already explained that there is a two option called login and create your free account. If you are a first user, you can go with the create free account. Okay. So after that, create a new account. So what are the things are going to be added in that slide? So this is the slide which was prepared by my colleague and my friend, that is Suresh Shetty. So I have taken from him. So with the permission of him only. So okay, this is the OER. So I have to attribute for that. Okay, so that is the one thing. So then when you click on the create user account, so it will ask that the username. So that is the username. Then you have to mention the email ID. So you have to mention your Gmail ID only. Then after that, you have to fill up the blanks. So regarding that captcha, so it is security purpose. Okay. Then after that, doing that answer. Okay. So then you have to go and click on with that create your account. Okay, so click on the create your account. So after the create, so the new window will be open. This is your account window. How it will be identify is yours window. So when you have created your account, in the right side of top corner, there will be a word called my account. If it is the word my account visible, you will come to know that yes, I have created my own account in H5P. Okay. So when the first page of H5P open, so this is the search H5P ID. Okay. So search H5P ID. So then if the things visible like this, so there is a important thing what you have to know is you have to know about that try out H5P. Okay. So that is try out H5P. So when your account created, in the account, there will be a 4 important things you have to know about that: the view, edit, content, and comments. Okay, all the 4 important things you have to know that. So if you are click on the view, if you are click on the view, it will leads to that what are the activities were created by yourself. So that is the view. And the next, if you come to the edit, if you come to the edit, it will allow you to edit your account. Okay, if you are provided the email ID, you can change that email ID. If you want to, if you wish to create your own password, or if you want to change your password, it will allow you to change the password. So that will be related to that edit your accounts. Okay, then you come to that this is the one that what you can say that after the editing information you have to save, otherwise it will not at all going to save in your H5P ID. So when you click on that edit, when you click on the edit, so fill all the information which you are going to change. Okay, if you want to add your photograph, you can add the photograph, upload your photograph, then finally you can go and click on the save. Okay, if you not yet save, the previous information will be there in your account. So be sure about that. So after the adding a new information, you should definitely click on the save button. So then the all the new information will be saved. Okay, then the content. So the content means what you have created. What you have created. I already shown some of the examples. So there were a list of content was there. So you can go and create the content what you want and what type of content you are expecting to inculcate in your classroom. That can be used and that can be selected by yourself, and you can create the content. And then when you come to the content creation, so content creation, click on the content creation, there will be a new window will open. So where the window will lead you to create your own content. So that is the one content creation window. This is the content creation window. Okay, so from here you can create your own content. Okay, by you have to select that what type of content. Before creating a content, you should know about the details of each content. I think it is visible in the right side of top, bottom corner. There is a detail. So the first one is interactive video content. In front of that interactive video content, okay, in that there is a details. Okay, if you go through the details, if you click on that the button called detail, in the detail they are going to provide the information where and what purpose you can make use of that exact specific content tool. Okay, then followed by that information, basic information, they will provide you the demonstration videos and all the activities demos are there in each content type. Okay, before creating that, just you can go through the H5P. In the H5P, all the types of activity and go through the information which has been provided in the H5P. Then you will get a complete knowledge about that each type of content. Okay, so based on that you will get the information. So you can create the content. Then after that content creation, so when you have click on that content creation types. So the example, you have selected one of the main content. So based on that content, it will allow you to specify the some of the information. Okay, some in the specific information should be provided by the user. Okay, so here we have selected that one content type called interactive video. So for that interactive video, it Between that video playing, the teacher can add some of the questions. So there are so many types of questions are there. So based on the structure and based on the plan of the teacher, they can add what type of question they are expecting to include in the video. So that's why once you created the video, just you can share that video with the student, they will access and they will interact with that video which was created by the teacher. So that's why we will say that it is an interactive video. Need not to be teacher presence in that time of accessing the video. Okay, so the first thing is you have to provide the title for that. So what type? Example, if we belong to that secondary schools and school level, you can select any type of the labeling of India map or the culture and tradition of India. If you are there in a BCom and if you are there in a BA or BSc, based on the topics, you can provide the name of that. Before that, you have to be sure about that what type of video you are going to select. Okay, so first you have to give the name title for that video. Then after that video title, so after that content title, you have to come for the second information called add video content. So for that add video, there is a one restriction for you people. You have to identify that what type of video you are adding for to create the interactive video. It should be below 16 MB. If it is excess of 16 MB, it won't take. Okay, so be sure about that. I think you all are know about that, how to identify, how to take the CC video from the YouTube. So if you have created, be sure about that how much what size of that video content. Okay, so if you are selecting some of the video content from the YouTube, you can go to the YouTube and type the content name and just click on the search button. When you click on that search button, in the left side of the corner under the search option, there will be a one button called filter. Okay, click on the filter. So if you click on that filter, some of the other option pop-up will be open. In the other option, you can easily identify that Creative Commons option. Okay, you can select the Creative Commons option and then you can click on the search. So when you selected the CC Creative Commons option, so next the list of video will be open. So in that video, you can identify that CC, that is OER video, Open Educational Resource video. If you use that Open Educational Resource video, definitely it is free of litigation. It's free of illegalness. Okay, so the OER will provide you to a full of freedom of to use, modify, reuse, and you can change the information. All the things will be there. Okay, so be selective when you are going to make use of that video. Okay, so but the one thing is you should select a below 16 MB video only. Okay, so that is the one thing. So when you have selected, just click on the plus button. It will ask you to that three major information. Okay, so the first one is upload the video. Okay, then add the interaction, and it is the summary of task. So summary of the task is the final outcome of the student, how much they have got scored and how much they have scored in that video content. Okay, so when you click on the upload, it will ask you to upload the image, upload the video information. Okay, in the form, when you are uploading the video, need not to download the video and other things. Just you can copy the URL and you can paste the URL in that specified space. Then you can click on that upload. So it will show you that how much the video is going to uploading. So it will be visible like this. So how many percentage is remaining to upload and other things. Once the video uploadation completed, see the uploadation video will be look like this. Yes, it is uploaded. Okay, it is uploaded. So this is the after the uploadation of the video, it will be visible like this. Okay, then after that continuation, you have to provide the edit copyright, it's need not to be worry about that edit copyright because you have selected some of the OER video only. So you can go with the OER video only. So there is no violation of the ethics because we all are teachers. So we have to be always aware about the professional ethics. So based on that, you can go with select the OER video. Then after that, so when you are going for the this one, that is the uploadation video. So this is related to that say license version. So if you have selected the CC license, if you have selected the CC license from the YouTube, need not to worry about this thing. So if you have created your own video, if you have created by using some of the ICT tools, that is AZ Recorder, Screencastify, Screencast-O-Matic. So by using these all are the ICT tools, if you have created your own video of 1 minute or 2 minutes, so on that time, you have to provide these are the information. Okay. So here you have to mention the information about the video. So who's created and other things. Okay. Then interactive video. When you come to the second part of the interactive video. So when you come to the second part of the interactive video, it will allow some of the additional features, that is the add interactions. Okay. So add interaction means we have uploaded the video. So when we are providing that e-content that created through H5P by the teacher, so the teacher should provide some of the interaction. So where will be the interactions? So in between the video playing, there will be an interaction. So this is one example video. Yes, I have uploaded. In that uploadation of that video, if you click on that add interaction, so these much of the options will be visible for you. So see, observe for one single video. If you have presented a one single information in the classroom, you could have been asked a one single question, explain or analyze or justify. So this type of one single question you may ask, but here you can add in between the video, you can add the table. Okay, in between the video, you can add the text and you can add some of the bulletins and you can add the true or false question and you can add fill up the blanks. Okay, see, observe how many questions and there is a multiple choice. Okay, in between the video, if you want to give some of the image, the highlighted that supportive image for the content, you can provide that. See, for one single or 2 or 3 minutes video, how many options and how many interactions you can provide. So that's why we are saying that the H5P interactive video is very much useful for the teachers because it's created an effective way of communication. So that is the one thing you should know about that. Okay, so adding the interactions, you can select what type of interaction you want. Okay, based on that you will continue with the information. Yes, then it will shows that so where exactly you are going to add. So it is completely in the hands of a teacher. So if there is a, see, observe, this is a 58 second, that is 1 minute video. Okay, for the 1 minute video also you can add some of the this is interactions. You can select. So it is not a restriction about that timing, but the restriction is you have to select before between, that is lesser than 16 MB of the video. So that is the one thing. So now we are going to, with the end of this information, now we are going to create a one direct interactive video too. Based on that, we'll go that how we can select the OER video and other things. Okay, so by this is the simple basic presentation information for you people. Now we are going and exploring that a new information, that is how you can create the interactive video, and as well as how you can create the H5P direct information. Okay, now we are there in a H5P. So now I am going to share the screen for your sake. So just follow the information. Okay, so here we are there in H5P. So what I already told you, that there is a create new content. I think it is followable. So I think it's not too fast. If it is a fast, so please let me know that with the chat box. Then I will came to know that I can go slow or not. Ganesh sir, can I continue?
Yes, sir. Continue.
Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay, so now I hope it is already my account. So I have an account in H5P. So now I am opening that account. I have opened that account. Here I am going to select the create new content. Okay, I will click on that create new content. It will allow me to select a type of content what you want. See, there are so many which I already shown that. See, there are so many types of content types are there. See, observe here. So I'm scrolling down. See all the types of this content. Okay. See, observe here. There is a 30 types of results are there. So it is enough for us to create a multiple variety of that content. Okay. If I click on the detail, see, observe, it will show you that the information. Okay, interactive video. So what is the information? And it is showing you that the content demo also. Okay, you can observe that how the demonstration will be look like. You can use this by gain a knowledge regarding that. Then you can go with your new content. So before going the content, should familiar with the information in which context we are going to make use of this. Okay, now I am going to select that interactive video. Okay, so I have selected. So here, see, observe the information which is going to present. Here I will tell you, here I am going to give a title. For the title, I will share. I will say that it is taxonomy. Taxonomy. Okay, this is the title. What I am going to say that. So next, I am going to upload the video here. See, when I click on that plus mark, it is showing that upload the video. Okay, so here I want to upload the video. So for the uploadation, if I have created the video, if I create the video by the teacher itself, definitely it will be useful. Otherwise, you have to go with the YouTube. Okay, you can go with the YouTube. In a YouTube, you have to search some of the videos. Here I will tell you that. Here I am going to type that taxonomy. I will typing a taxonomy of Anderson. Okay. So if I click on that, so I gave a permission to search that. So here you can come to that. There is a filter. Click on the filter. After the clicking on the filter, so there is a 5 options. Under the feature, there is a button. There is an option called Creative Commons. Okay, you can select the Creative Commons. Okay, once you select the Creative Commons, some of the videos will be visible. You can observe. See, observe these 3 videos. In the taxonomy labels for the instructional design, there is a number called CC. There is a button called CC. Okay, so this is, we can say that it is completely OER video. Where you can identify the CC, that CC video will become like this. So this is the CC video. Just you can click on this. Here you can identify either by clicking a right click, you can copy the video URL. Okay, you can right click on the video, you can copy the URL video. Either there is an option called share. Click on the share. Okay, here there is a video link. You can copy the video link. Okay, just click on the copy and you can go with the video link. Then after that copy, you can come and paste here. So I think you know the shortcut key, that is the Control V. So you can paste the URL video and then you can start to insert. Okay, so once you are going to start that insert, so next it will leads you to that the complete information. So here this is the copyright information. So next I will go and create the interaction video. So it is already uploaded. Okay, so it is a small video. See, observe here in this video if I want to play that video, will start to play. Okay, so video will going to start to play that. So in between these video, I think the audio is visible. So I'm stopping that audio. Okay, so the teacher is going to explain. It is a self-made video. Okay, the teacher is going to using that information regarding the Bloom's taxonomy and behaviorism. So here I want to add some of the instruction. So the first stage, that is upload the video, has been completed. We are in the second stage. In the second stage, there is to add interaction. Okay, there is to add interaction. When you are adding the interaction, there is a two way of adding the interaction. One is, so directly, first you can view the complete video, that is 4-minute video, you can add it. And in between that, where you are going to add the interaction, just note it down. Okay. So once you completely note down the video, information, what are the interaction you are going to add, after that noting those interaction, then you can directly come and pause where it is exist and where you are going to provide the interaction. See, it is at 21, it is showing a 21 second. So the video started. After that video starting, so it is stopped in the 21 second. Okay, in the 21 second, I want to add one multiple choice question. You can click on that, the top, click on the types of interaction. Okay, you can click on the type to see, observe here, the time has been displayed here. Okay, time has been displayed here. So then you can go with that. Once you pause, when there is an option pause video. So if that student doesn't attempted that question, it will not at all going to continue. So if you click on that pause video option, then student has to attempt that question, then only it will pass to further information. So when you come to that label, display the interaction icon. So here you have to say that it is MCQ. Okay. So when you are coming to the title of the summary, here you have to mention that what type of that is. Select the correct answer. You can type that information called correct answer. Okay. Then after that, you can choose the statement, introduction, the test. What you can say that who initiated the introduction text, you have to type the question. Okay. So that based on that information, you have to provide, say, observe that what we have selected, based on that we are going to add the information. Okay. So here we will say that taxonomy given by whom. Okay. So here we are going to provide the information. Okay. So the correct, if the statement is correct, so the based on that information, the first thing you have to know that list of the statement for a summary, the first statement is correct. So you have to write, or you have to type the correct answer in the first only. Okay. So here I will tell you that Benjamin. Okay. Next I will provide you the Skinner. Okay. So after this, we will set the score. Because once I have set this score, so I have selected the information and the content type, and I have added the content, and then I want to share, I want to set the range. Okay, so this is only a one single question. For that one single question, you can add 0 to 100. So if you have a many options, based on that many options, you can select some of the videos. Here you can give that. It is a feedback type. Okay. If you want to go for the second, so you have to set for, if there is a 4 options. Okay. If there is a 4 type of answers, if the student made correct for the first option, you will give a good. If the student made 2 correct answer, you can give a very good. And if the student provide the 3 options as a correct, you can provide excellent. If the student gave all the 4 answers correct, you can provide the marvelous. So as like that, you can provide that ranges. Based on that ranges, you can provide the feedback for the student. Okay. So I will provide here is a 50. Then I will go and save. The last button is save. So after the completion of each information. So Once you added the information, it will visible in the form of a small dot. It will visible in the form of small dot. So if you move the video here, just I will play that video. So the video, when the video will start, so it is running. So when that exact point arises, when the starting, say observe, so I have added one multiple choice question. It is showing that, and when that exact point of 21 second arise, it's come. So exactly the video will be paused. Okay. So the video will not at all going to move at all, because I have restricted that by clicking and answering this question only, the video will be moved. See, observe here the taxonomy given by whom? Either you can go with the answer. So I will provide you that the Benjamin. So next it is asking that you can continue. Okay. Next it will automatically the video will be continue. So it's like that. So I have added one video content. Okay, I will come to that second option. So here it is in a 51 second. Just observe here. Here I am going to add some more interaction, some type of interaction. So it is taking a little bit of time to move forward. So it is going to take. So here I am going to add some of the interaction. So some technical issues, so that's why it is taking like this. Okay, so then I will go with that edit option. Okay, so add interactions. So I have added one interaction. Then I am going to click on that in the 46 seconds. In the 46 seconds, there is a information called some information regarding that Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy only. Here I am going to add that some of that true or false question. True or false question. Okay. So here the same thing. See here I am going to click on that pause video. Okay. By pausing the video, when the question comes, so automatically the video will be paused. By attempting only, it will allow you to go with the so I will say true or false. True or false question. Okay. So next the title is the same thing will be there. Question I am going to write here. Benjamin Bloom's provided cognitive educational objectives. So the answer is true. Okay. So once you click on that, either it is a false, you can click on the false, and either you can go with the true or false answer. Then you can go and save. See how simply we are doing the task. So once the teacher has to put some of the effort to create the content. Okay. So once the teacher have put some of the effort, and if they have created, they can use whenever they want. See, let me see that the second option. Okay. So how that second will be? See, we are there in the second option. See, observe. So the video has been paused. Okay, there is an icon. Okay, here you have to select that. The question will be right. You have to select the answer and you have to check. Yes, the right answer. You can go with the continue. Okay, so here there is an option for the teacher. So if you have a list of interactions, and the timings exactly which second you are going to provide. Now I am simply providing the interaction in between the video. Okay, so when you are going to provide the interactions in between the video, please make sure about the timings, in which sentence or in which word you have to provide the content. So as like that, you have to know that the timings and as well as the interaction. Two things you have to be familiar with that. Exact the second, which second or which minute you are going to provide the interaction, and what type of interaction you are going to provide. So this is the two things you should prepare with yourself. Once these two things are prepared by the teacher, definitely directly teacher play the video, and directly teacher can spotted the place where exactly I have to provide the interaction. Okay, so here in the 1 minute 40 seconds I have planned to give some other interaction type. Okay, here I will provide some of the interaction, that is add interaction. So where I have stopped, that is the 1 minute 36 seconds. Okay, okay, here I want to provide one more interaction. You can select what type of interaction you want to provide. Okay, so either here I want to provide the image. Okay, so there is a change in the 1956. Benjamin Bloom provided the 6 type of objectives. In the year 2000, his student only, his student, that is Anderson, provided some of the changed or revised taxonomy. So I want to provide that image. Okay, you can go and select the image. If you have that image already, you can go and add the image where it is visible. Okay, where it is identifiable. Okay, so if you have selected the image, okay, so for the sake of that, I will go with here, and I will divide taxonomy. Okay, I will download and I will save this image for the sake of better understand. Okay, so here also you have to select that copyright in CC video only. Go for the setting and advanced search. In the advanced search, you have to come with the last. You can go and select with free use, share, modify. Okay, click on the advanced search. So all the information will be provided here. Okay, you can select that any one copy, CC licensed image. Okay, I will select this and I will open this and I will save it in my desktop. Okay, because it is a far of this to better understand the concept of yourself. Okay, I will save image in the desktop only. Okay, so now I am going to add. Now I am going to add the image. See here, there is an image. I am going to upload that taxonomy image. Okay, so I have added here. Okay, alternative text, you can write the alternative text, revised taxonomy. Okay, so next you can go with that save option. See how simply we are adding the interaction. So we have added 2 interaction already, and observe here there is a one small dotted part. So here when you come to that option, see, observe how that the information has been. See that you can place that wherever you want. By this information, that what the teacher is going to explain. So with the explanation in the another side, you can go with some of the images, and the explanation and the image will be correlated with, it will give a complete enhanced knowledge for the learners. So that will be one useful thing. So we have added a 3 major types of interaction. Okay, as like that, you can add n number of interaction for the video. So, but the teacher has to know that which is suitable and which is not suitable. Okay, so as with that, there are so many things. So I have shown that some of the information, that's on three types of information, because the how you can add some of the interactions in the video. That is the one interactive video. After that, whatever, see here, there is a multiple choice and there is a single choice set, and there is a okay, we will add one more multiple choice question for the better understand of yours. Okay, so here I want to go and add a multiple choice question. So I will select that the multiple choice question. So when the multiple choice question clicked, so that the new window will be open. Here you can write that choose correct answer. Okay, so next you can go with the question. You can go with the question. So what I can say that Benjamin Bloom's given objective numbers. So Benjamin Bloom's given cognitive objectives. Okay, here you can provide the 6 objectives. 6 objectives. Yes, it is correct. Okay. Then as like that, you can add some of the second one. You can add that 5 objectives. Okay. If you want, there is a 2 optional. If you want, you can add the one more option, 3 objectives. As like that, how much options you want, you are expecting, you can add objectives. So once you click on these, once you set all the information, you can go and click on save. Okay. So when you fix that these are the information, so it will be saved in the H5P interactive video. Then it will allow you to check whether you have properly arranged or not. So here I am going to check that whether it is accessible or not. See, choose the correct answer. If I click on this, it will allow you to select the options. So here I am going to select the 6 and going to check the option, and next I will give the continuation. So as like that, you can add the table. So if you go back to that video, add the interactions. In that add the interaction, so definitely there is so many types of which I already told you that the text. If you add your own description, you can add by clicking the text. You can add some of the interaction. So in between, if you are going to add some of the table information, okay. For example, you will list out all the 6 objectives. In front of that each objective, you are going to provide the examples. So as like the type of table information also you can provide. Or in between, if you are going to provide some more videos or some more information regarding the Benjamin Blooms, you can use the link. By clicking the link, you can copy the link in the prescribed place, then you can save that. So this type of interactive video can easily prepared by the teacher. Okay, so that is a one thing. So by knowing this information, I think you all are familiar with that, how I can prepare that video interactive content for the better understand of the concept. Is it? So that is a one thing. That is a one type of information I have told you, I have explained with you people. So how we can create the interactive video. So that is the one thing. So now we are going with another type of interactive video. It is not an interactive video, another type of individual interaction. So that is a one taxonomy what we have created, that is interactive video. Now we are going to create some more types of activities, some more types of content. So here I will show you that how we can create that drag and drop the words. So we will go and tell you that how the drag and drops will be created. See the title. So here you can select any title of the, you have to mention the title, what content, at what basis of content you are going to provide. So here I will provide you that one example, grammar. Okay, grammar. So either you can go with the any topic, it's not a big issue. See, type the description. So drag the words into the correct boxes. So they have already given a important instruction for them. So here they have provided the example also. So how you have to provide the example? So when you are doing the fill up the blanks, when you are doing drop and when you are doing the highlight the words or underline the words, all these 3 types of activity you should provide an asterisk mark for the word. Asterisk mark for the word. Here I am going to type that the grammar is called backbone of the language. Okay, so here Okay, here I want to highlight that the backbone word. So okay, so here I am going to put asterisk, and I am going to end that word with the asterisk star symbol. So it's indicate that it is a fill up the blanks place. Okay, it is a backbone of the language. Without using the proper grammar, without using a proper grammar, the communication will be failed. Communication will be failed. Okay, so here to go and give you that option, that is communication. So here I am going to add the asterisk. Okay, so those who know the proper usage of the grammar, they will be a very fluent language user. Okay, very fluent language user. So we will just, it is a for the sake of that information. See the fluent. Okay, the fluent. See, observe here. If I want to give a fluent language, both the words as a fill up the blanks. So you should not provide the space between those two words. See, I am going to put a hyphen and adding both the words, and finally I am going to put an asterisk. So here, what all are the words you are going to highlight? What are the words you are going to select as a drag and drop word? So it should be individual. You can add n number of words as a drag and drop. But if you are going to provide the two words as a drag and drop words, definitely you should not provide a space between both the words. Okay. If you provided the space, definitely it will not at all going to take as a drag and drop word. Okay, so if you the fluent also you are going to take, you can end and close with the asterisk. If you have intention to provide that the language also a important word, definitely you can give a asterisk for both the words. Okay, so then we will go with that. You can select that how many words. The one word backbone is a one word, communication is one word second, and the fluent is third, and the language is four. So there are four words. So here I am going to give a range for that. For 0 to 25, good. The 0 to 25 means the one, if the student said one word. Next 26 to 50, it is very good. Or we will say that it is good. Here we will say that try again. And here we will say that 51 to 75, very good. Okay, and here 76 to 100, we will say that excellent. See, I have given a range for all the four. If the student gave a correct answer for all the four words, definitely he will got a feedback like excellent. Then I am going to save. So each time what are the type of content you are going to create, you should definitely save that option. See, observe, we have provided that four words. Okay, see, I have created the grammar is called. The student will select that backbone. So the first word drag down. Next, grammar will be, communication will be. Next, I will say that fluent, okay, and language. Okay, so I have added all the four words. Now I'm going to check. See, 4 out of 4. So observe here, the feedback came as excellent. So as like that, you can provide a paragraph wise information for the self-assessment purpose for the student. Okay, this is the one thing. Another type of thing we create. In science, there are so many content are like this. So cells and the nucleus, mitochondria, and the photosynthesis. There is a definition and there is a description for the content, description for the concepts. So you can select the concept and you can provide the description. In that description, definitely you can add this type of information and the student will much enjoy in this information. So this is a second type of interaction we can add in the we can create by using the H5P. Okay, so the first one is interactive video. We can add the interaction in between the video. That is the one thing. And the second type of content what we have learned, that is drag and drop words. We will provide a paragraph. In between the paragraph, which word will be a more important word, that word will be highlighted by giving an asterisk and it will be denoted as a blank space. When the students attempting, they have to select the word and they have to drag the word into that blank space. So there they will identify the information. So that is the one thing. So these two things of the interaction we have learned. So now again we are going to highlight that one of the information, one of the important type of content, that is hotspot. So hotspot, and present situation, the COVID-19 is spreading all over the world. So we will identify that which is the hotspot, because where the COVID-19 is going to spread rapidly, that place is a hotspot. As like that, a hotspot information can be created by using the activity or the interaction called image hotspot. You can select that image hotspot. Okay, you can select the content type of image hotspot. It will ask you to that. So where it should be header, what it will be. So we give that cell. Okay, so here you have to provide. If you want to provide the cover, entire background image. So if you want to provide, you can add the image. Otherwise, you can go with what type of information you are going to see. Here, you will select that there will be three types of information you can provide. Either you can provide the text information, or you can provide the video information, either you can provide the image information. There are three types of information you can provide. So I will select first text information. Okay, so what type of text? Cell is the basic unit. So that is the one information. Now I am going to add the item. So the second item, if I want to add the video, you can add the video, and here you can add the video link. So how we have selected the videos? No, here cell. Okay, I am going to add that one video. So here there is a video. See, there is a CC video. I will go and right click and copy the link address. Okay, and here I am going to paste the link here. Okay, so I have added the video also. Okay, I think it is visible for you all, is it? Okay, so yeah, I have added the YouTube video also. Then I will go with, if you want to hide any, if you want to add any other items like image and other things, definitely you can add the image also. So then you have to go with that. You have to go with add the image, background image. So here I have selected some of the images for information. I will tell you that. So now I am going to search that video. Sorry. So here you can provide that. You can add the image here. So I will take that one image here. That is the example for cell. Okay. So here I am going to take that cell example. Save image. Okay. So here I am adding the image, background image. So I have selected and I I have uploaded. So now the image has been uploaded here. So first you have to upload the image. Okay. So you have to upload the image. Then you have to hotspot the icon. So you can prefer uploaded. You can identify the predefined icon. Okay. Then here it will be visible like this, plus minus, what type of information, what type of it should be visible, what type it should be visible. Here I want to click on, see, observe here. First I have added the image. I click on that create interactive, that I have selected the hotspot. In that hotspot there is a option called image hotspot. Here I have click on the title called human cell. Then background image is there. I have selected the background image, which I already have in my computer, that is the system. I have selected. Then it is asking that hotspot icon, predefined icon. So it will take as it is. Then in which type of icon should be visible on the image. So here there are so many things. So you can ask, okay, I will select that question. So the question mark will be there. So where it should be, here I will put the cursor. See, observe, there is a dotted point is there. There is a dotted point. Okay, so the dotted point visible is what type of information that is. So the information you have to add here. So that is that mitochondria. 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 So that hotspotted information is related to that. So one dotted point we have created, that is the hotspot of that image. So this is called mitochondria. So if the information set as a text, so it is say that it is mitochondria. If I want to define some of the information related to that mitochondria, I can add that link of that mitochondria, video link in that space. Then if you want another hotspot image related to that single mitochondria image, you can add the image also. Now I am going to save that information. See, observe how it will be look like. See, there is a question mark. I think it is visible. See, if I move the cursor on that question mark, so automatically it is showing that mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria. So like that, you can click on that again if you want to add some more information regarding that. So here I have added the text only. So now I am going to edit that same thing. I have shown that 3 types of hotspot information you can create in that. Okay. So now I am going to add one more information. Okay. So here I am going to add that one more hotspot. Okay, the question mark will be there. Okay, next I am going to add that mark here. So that is a one more mark I have clicked on. So there is a information called, what is this? So here I will say that nucleus. It is a nucleus. So I have created that. So I went and save. See, there is a plus mark here. So if I click on that, it will show that what is this? It will be mitochondria. So if I put a question like that, so the question will be visible. If you put that nucleus, so it will be used like this nucleus. See, so this type of image, this type of hotspot interaction can be created by using the another type of interaction type, the content type, that is image hotspot. So such a wonderful H5P platform is there. So based on this information and based on the different type of interaction, we can create the interaction information. See, there is a collage. So by collage also it is very much useful. And the drag and drop we already tried out. And then multiple choice questions is there. So multiple choice question also you can add in the this one, that is by using the H5P. So options are, first you have to familiar with the options, what it is exactly saying. So what has to be entering that. So by entering that exact information, definitely we can create that interaction. Sorry, we can create the new type of content and we can provide to the student. Okay, so I have created the three types of interaction. So now there is a thing. So how we can share this interaction with our student? So that is the one thing. So there is a way to create and share with your student. Just you can select that, right click on that, okay, right click on that, then you can copy the link address. So all the created content will be there in your account. So you can go with that account. Okay, you can go with that account. Okay, so what are the content you have created, you can select that, and you can go with the you can select that and right click on that, you can copy the link and you can paste with the your WhatsApp group, and in which form you are going to share with the student. So that is the one thing you have to be known, how to share the content with your students. And there is a one more important thing, that is that is what we can say, that is the crossword. See, we have created that crossword. So it's crossword related to that. See, there is a word I have selected, that computer, technology, education, coding and encoding. There are 5 words are there. So based on that 5 words, I have created a crossword. This also created under the H5P only. Okay, H5P only. So you have to identify, find the words from the grid. So this type of information also you can provide. You can give a crossword also, and there is a time spent. This is also one important thing. So when you created the crossword in the H5P, in that H5P, the student will how in which timings and what timings the student can clear the task which is provided by the teacher. That is also identified by the teacher. See, observe here, there is a word education. So I am setting that where is the word. See, observe how it will be work. So technology. So there is a word called technology. See, if it is not a correct word, definitely it will not at all going to take that. So as like that, you have to identify the words, and you have to engage your students more and more. So when the students are engaged in this type of interactive content, definitely they will be more and more active towards attractive towards your class, and it will be helpful for you to engage your student in more and more, and they will gain a good knowledge, and they will it will be a self-explorative also. So as like that, we can continue with the information. Okay, so this is the information, and for the time being, I could not explore all the types of content. So I have shown that the 3 major content types, how you can create the information. So I want to ask that organizers, is there continuation of the time, or shall I stop that session?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you again for your valuable speech. I hope participants understand clearly about the topic. So now open for discussion. Any participants can ask question to our resource person. Those who are asked question, raise your hands, please. Please. Anyone ask a question our resource person? Then raise your hand, sir. Madam. I'm not sure to any participant to ask question our resource person.
I think they are completely engaging themselves with exploring the H5P.
Yeah.
So once they have started with exploring, then they will get to know that what are the doubts. So definitely, when you are exploring yourself,
Yeah.
if you have stuck anywhere in that exploring and initiating the H5P, definitely you can contact us and just you can send a message also.
Yes.
Definitely, we will help you in that meantime.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So there are three persons have raised their hand.
Yes, sir. You are still there.
Purana Kanta Mahanta. Purna Kanta Mahanta. Abdul Hasin Laskar. So, sir, please.
Okay, sir. I will connect. Okay, okay, sir.
So one question is there, how to create the link on hot potato? So, sir, the if I want to say the link creation about the hot potatoes, definitely it will be confused with the H5P. So I think it will be another session. So once you have created that hot potato quiz also, for that quiz also there is a sharing option. So if you go through the sharing option, there will be highlighted that link. You can copy that link and you can share the link with your students.
Yes, sir. Kansing Barua, please unmute your mute button. Okay, unmute. Okay, you can ask question now. You are audible, sir?
Yes, sir, I am audible.
Kansing Barua, please unmute button. Kansing Barua, please unmute your button.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, this session is most valuable session for us. Here, my question is that in is
Again, you mute the button. Please unmute. Kansing Barua. Again, you. Okay.
yes. How I add the more questions?
More questions.
Yes.
So in the interactive video or only in the separate MCQ
in interactive videos.
So the thing is, when you uploaded video into that H5P, so once after that uploading the video, there is a second option called add interactions. Okay.
Yes.
So once you have selected the types of interaction, so once you have get ready with the questions and what type of questions you are going to add in the interaction, so you can first list out. Then continuously you can go and add the interaction by clicking the button called add interactions only. So just you can move the video and just pause the video where it is essential and where you have planned to add the interaction. Stop there, and in that place you can select what type of interaction. Either you can go for the true or false. Either you can go for the statement selection. Either you can go for the image. So types of interactions which you have selected, that should be spotted on the video, and you can add n number of questions. So it will be there in the option called add interactions.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Again, Punakanto, I hope no anyone asked you question. So
Thank you, Praveen Kumar sir, our issues person. Now we are at the end of the session. Thank you all. Next session material will be uploaded soon in the WhatsApp group and Telegram channel. I declare that today first session is over. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
sir.
the opportunity. And those who have helped me a lot regarding to the presentation.
Yes.
So it is, I want to say that thanks to that also, one of my great friend, that is Suresh Shetty, because he helped me that to give a presentation. And
Yes.
so many other persons are there to help me. They are my ICT mentors. So I want to say thanks to them also. And Telka Pillavar sir, I want to say thanks to you also, because you have provided me the opportunity. And the organizing team, that is the Nandalal College. So Dani Burgai sir. So special thanks to you for giving such a good opportunity to share my knowledge with the good and great teaching fraternity group. So once again, thank you so much, and thanks to the audience for your patientful watching that session. So thank you so much. If you have any doubts and any striking information, so you can just contact me. Definitely, I will help you out. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.